Hello, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're exploring a hidden gem in the heart of the Barossa Valley, Elderton Wines. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you're new here. Elderton is a family-owned winery that's been producing award-winning wines since the 1980s.
We're still waiting for the other two. Really? On the
So quick, you missed it.
on the fireplace? Where? Oh wow!
Because I knew that Virginia was fairly close to DC. Yeah. Purely because I know Arlington Cemetery is quite close.
Yeah, we live like 15 minutes outside of the city.
Oh, right. Okay. Oh, well, that's not so close. Yes.
EDC, they call it DMV, which is the Delaware, Maryland, Virginia sort of.
Is DC.
Maryland.
I'm sorry,
DC, Maryland, and Virginia. Delaware?
So each state joins there, or?
Yes.
DC is right in between Maryland and Virginia. Say we live in the DMV.
Yeah, Washington DC is a very small place.
The parts.
It's only got what, 633
DC very different from the rest of the states.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so it's like the greater DC area.
Yeah.
And it just takes in Maryland and Virginia.
Yeah, I've certainly been to Washington, and I've certainly noticed that it's really easy to be walking in one area, and the areas are quite different.
Yes.
And of course, the tasting experience is unforgettable. Whether you're a fan of full-bodied Shiraz, elegant Cabernet Sauvignon, or something a little more delicate, Elderton has something for every palate.
And the previous experience at Langmar was quite a lengthy tasting.
We'll make it short. And we won't be as talkative as the last time.
Apart from misbehaving in the story.
So this is our lovely Eden Valley Riesling. One is called last year Barossa wine show, so it's a really easy drinking. Slightly citrus florals going on there. Really easy drinking Riesling. Not as acidic as they can be. And our Eden Valley box, about 25 kilometres, around about that direction. And it's a slightly cooler climate, it's much higher in the valley floor.
You like it?
So Ethan's just discovering wine and he's doing a very good impression of a wine drinker.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Doing this well.
Yeah, learning lots. And
Well, you see, here's the thing. They've been doing this since I was like this tall.
Actually, sweetheart, we've been doing this since before you existed.
They've been taking me with them since I was like this tall. So I've learned how to look like I know what I'm doing.
That's
In actuality, is it not life really?
no idea.
That's what life is you pretend like you know what you're doing. That's what I do on my job. I pretend I know what I'm doing. I've heard of Chardonnay. I've never heard of, what did you say? Semillon?
So that's a white wine. Really fresh and it's probably in the middle ground of Riesling, Chardonnay.
probably in
More
flavour.
texture.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
He tends to like whites.
I like most whites.
Yeah.
I think the US has the best Chardonnay that I've ever tasted.
Well, it's a kind of
Russian
nice.
River
Those
Chardonnay.
big battery oaky ones, don't you?
That's red.
God, I dream about those wines at night.
Very buttery.
Oh, very buttery, and I just love them. So ours is a lightly aged one. But anyway, this is our beautiful Semillon. So Simeon quite likes some warm weather. It doesn't have to be as cold as it is in Eden Valley, so we grow this on our Western Ridge property. But some of the most interesting wines for me always come from that Western Ridge. It's actually ironstone with soil on the top, so it's one of the oldest parts of the Barossa, so they say this one in that area is some of the oldest, so it's really interesting wines come from that area. This is our setting of the comes from this area. So this is an Elderton Grenache.
Ganache. That's a new word for me.
What? Grenache?
Elderton Grenache.
Panache, Grenache. You know, they all go
It's not
together.
chocolate, Ganache. Don't worry, I'll have them water.
The Ganache wine?
What have you got in that wine? It's Grenache.
It's the Pistache wine.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
It's a very, very pretty color.
Very pretty colour. I think it's strawberries and cream as far as it tastes.
I didn't think it goes over.
I know you guys don't ask for
It's
roses.
got like hints of strawberry
It has, I think it has too.
and like
No, definitely.
kind of sweet, not too dry.
I think that exactly. This is
It's not bad.
Thank you.
It is. It's sweet on the front but dry finish. So
Yeah.
that's you're absolutely right.
Yeah, see, I know what I'm talking about sometimes.
Gee, they had it open, didn't they?
And the Pure Eden, which is their Eden Valley 100-year-old farm. So,
Okay.
so it's a bit of a eclectic mix.
I'm going to give you premiums because I think our premiums. If I'm going to give you the GSM, I prefer to give you the
What?
Premium.
Oh, the premium.
Yeah,
The name of a wine.
what I'm saying.
Instead of a WRX, she's going to give you an STI. Instead of just a plain Mercedes, she's giving you an AMG. Right?
To put it in car terms.
So the first one is our Western Ridge Grenache, and it has Harrigan.
Sorry, what was that? It's got bananas in it? American.
Wait, so what is it?
Paragon.
Is that a grape?
Yes, yes, it is.
What
It's
he's-
a Spanish variety.
Just gonna go with that.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah.
Carrigan. and
That's like
that.
the one
Yeah.
we say.
Carriganen?
Carriganen?
Do you pronounce the NNs?
Yeah, well, supposedly.
Well, like in cognac, you don't say cognac,
So,
right? So,
you don't say Arkansas.
oh, yeah, there's that.
How come one is Kansas but the other one's not
To
Arkansas?
the,
That doesn't
just
make
to cut
sense.
to the chase.
Yeah?
Whatever it is, however you pronounce it, it's good.
Okay, we'll take your word for it. Paragonen.
It has that velvety quality again. It's as if you swallow
like swallowing a velvet
Ooh,
We
Paragonen.
do have a joke here. This is our after work wine because for a red you don't want to be heavy reds.
Ooh, Paragonen is good. It's nice. I like
I don't
it.
know where you getting a P from, but that's a C, my man.
Well, I mean, after you see like the G and the B,
You
and
said Paragonen.
it all blends together.
There's
dude.
a C-A-R in the beginning of that word. Where'd you get
Paragonen.
Paragonen?
To me, it's Paragonen. So you pronounce it the way you
This
want.
is Paragonen.
Beauty is in the eye of the beer holder. Okay?
In this case, the wine holder.
Last time I checked, that was wine, though.
I can see you had absolutely fun watching these videos.
Oh my god, okay.
Carignan is a red wine grape variety that originated in Spain, but is now grown in several wine regions around the world. It is known for producing deeply colored, full-bodied wines with bold tannins and high acidity. While traditionally considered a workhorse grape often used in blends, modern winemaking techniques have allowed it to be appreciated for its own distinctive qualities.
It's got a gear stick on the top, so that's really cute.
This is my kind of wine.
Oh, wow. How many speeds? It's a 6-speed.
This is 6-speed wine, my God.
Oh my God. We need to buy that one.
I know, right? We're both car nerds.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Tour or what?
Look, it's a Gran Turismo.
It's the GT.
That's right.
GTS, yeah.
GTS, man.
Hey, man,
Yeah.
we're gonna buy a GTS
Interesting. And it's good.
today. It is good.
It's excellent wine. No,
Can we get this in America?
No, I don't think I can.
You're doing it.
No wine for you.
Can you ship that to America? Oh. It's not forbidden or anything.
So for your new gas stick lever,
There you go. Drink the wine or drive the wine? What do you think they do
Both.
with it when you get home?
Why not?
Interesting.
Take the bottle and make a shift knob out of it.
And that's the top of the...
Put it in my car.
That would work. I have to take myself better than I did.
You don't like that one? That was the car wine. I'm very disappointed in you.
It was the vroom vroom
Not the
one.
wine, but she just didn't want all of it. I liked it.
This
but I
is
don't
embarrassing.
want to start slurring my speech again.
Oh.
Especially when you're drunk. I put up
Oh,
the
it's a little
And this one
And
is...
this is our ode to Lorraine. So this has got a great story attached to it. Lorraine was one of the co-founders, just like Neil was the husband, Lorraine was the wife. She was behind the scenes, Neil was out the front, he was a born salesman. But she never wanted a wine named after her. So son number 2, which her younger son, came back into the business, Elle, and he wanted to name a wine after her. And she said, no, I don't want wine named after me. And he said, well, name a wine after me then. And she said, no, I don't think we need a wine named after you either. So number 1 son came back into the business, and they ganged up on her for her 60th birthday and decided they'd throw a big surprise party and name a wine after her. But mothers, being as mothers do, got a sixth sense that something was going on. So she pulled down and came together, Lorraine, and said, I don't know what you've got planned, but it's not going to happen. I'm going to New York for my New York for my 60th birthday. They breathed very deeply and said, okay, can we pay for the restaurant, George Jean's in New York? And she said, yes, no problem. She'd arrived at the restaurant, she'd ordered a bottle of Chardonnay to go with her seafood, and the sommelier said, I think we've got something more special for you. And brought out the ode to Lorraine, which the boys had sent over 2 bottles. So there was laughter, there was tears. She thought at that point only 2 bottles had been specially made for her. It wasn't until she got back to Australia in the Angus setting when she found out it was a permanent addition to our range. So it's got a lovely story attached. I like the ending the best because after all this had happened, she said, now can I have my bottle of Chardonnay? So she's a lady that knows what she wants and she doesn't deviate from it. So,
That's awesome.
and it's a beautiful wine. For me, this is one, a big style, being a Cabernet Shiraz Merlot, big style wine, and 16 was a really good vintage, so it's nice.
yeah, I had
This one is
the 2004 a while ago, and it's just gorgeous wine. It's still got lots of life in it, and it's amazing.
So as it ages, the tannins settle?
So what happens is, so you got
all these little short molecules, tannins, they're floating around, and then they join together over time, and they become heavier, and they fall out of suspension. So that's where you get your sediment. So and a long chain tannin has a softer feeling to it. So yeah, it's normally older wines are generally softer. Young fresh wines can be quite drying and astringent.
That makes sense.
Short chain.
Yeah.
tannins, so,
Did you hear that? Yeah, that's cool. See, that sticks.
Yeah.
When you explain it like that, it sticks. I remember, like, hey,
we both
yeah.
think chemistry and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's
It's like, oh, that's why the tannins mellow.
So this one is our straight Cabernet Sauvignon. It's a lovely one. These vines are around about 90 years old.
90 years old, the vines?
Really old vines.
Oh, I thought you said this wine is about 90 years old. I'm like,
What are you saying? Sellers really well the first 100 years.
It's my Australian accent. It's right at the corner of the vineyard. And usually what happens with Cab Sauv that get old, they usually pull them out because the yield is really low because the skins get really thick and the seeds get quite large. So you get a lot less yield. So they
Too strong?
strong.
It is
Too
strong.
heavy, not for me.
All the older wines, I think, have a strong, what am I saying? They're heavy on the tannins.
the body.
Yeah, like everything is heavy.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
So you can get sort of in older vines, you're going to get smaller berries, so you can get more intense flavours.
Yeah.
As well, and you got small berries, so quite a lot of skin for the amount of pulp that's in there. So therefore, you get can get quite a bit of tannin.
So what happens in the year where you get a lot of rain with these older vines? Do they ease up on that robust?
So sometimes the berries can burst, can't they? Because the vine soaks up all the rain.
Or it is slightly lighter. This vintage
What's it?
is
Sorry,
17.
17.
Plus, if it gets more rain, it'll give less fruit.
Right. Okay. Trying to think.
If it gets a lot of rain, it'll give it less fruit.
Right. Okay.
Because remember, the harsher the vines are treated, the more the flower.
16 is good. Yeah. With those bigger berries, you're probably getting less intensity of flavour, so a bit more restraint to it. And if it rains too much too quickly, then the plant will just soak up all that moisture and pump it out to the berries, and the berries burst.
And they burst.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Diseases and all sorts of problems.
Yeah.
So this is these very old vines, straight up window, planted in 1894.
The ones we
Those
did.
are our old command vines.
1894?
Yeah, 1894.
Wow, that's such a long time ago.
Such a long time. Long before they were planted
1894. Did we even have automobiles in 1894? Or we still had horse and buggy?
No, we had diverse cars. For 1834.
The 1800s. The first cars would come to the early 1900s.
Yeah, 19.
God.
No.
Anyway, life was different back then.
Let's Google it. Okay,
And
the year
he started
1886
mass-produced
is
cars.
regarded. The year 1886 is regarded as the birth year of the modern car, when German inventor Carl Benz patented his Benz patent motor wagon. Cars became widely available in the early 20th century, and one of its first cars accessible to the masses, so we're both right, was the 1908 Model T.
Right, 1908. Right, okay.
So,
And now back to the wine.
So did you like the command?
Yes, I like this one.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like too much.
Yeah.
This one's lovely. Did you
I
want
did.
a little bit more?
Sure, why not?
Why not?
I'm gonna go crawling out of here.
Why not like naming extra table?
old vines have a lot of good life in them, don't they?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
They really do. Wow.
We're very lucky.
At that point, you know, the vines don't owe you anything. You know, they've been producing. Yeah. Yeah. It's like they're produced for whoever started them, and then you take over. It's like, that's like 2-3 generations right there.
That's a very nice one. I like this one a lot. It's very, very sweet.
Yeah.
I mean, delicious sweet, not sweet.
Interesting.
then I might like to finish off with a lovely dessert wine.
Yes.
Those old ones, they're very, very much wine. So this is a golden Semillon. Lovely, lovely dessert wine. Almost a pineapple-y finish. Semillon, when they get delicious.
Oh,
Very nice wine.
that's very nice. It is very nice.
Not just sweet, really nice.
Yeah. It's refreshing.
Yeah, like
Some ice, over some ice cream.
Yeah.
We can tell you all the recipes.
Ooh, it's got so many levels of sweet. It's like it touches your tongue. There's that, and then the rest of it just flows in.
Yeah.
It's good. I like it. Oh my God, it's so gone before I can pick up the rest of the smell. Just a little bit.
He's so subtle.
Yeah, I know. That's what happened to me too.
See what happened there?
You want a little bit more of this
Yes,
one?
please.
This is a nice one. This is a nice dessert wine.
Yeah. It's almost like the climate extension.
Almost.
That's good. I bet you're pacing yourself.
Yes,
You're not quite pacing.
I'm going for the goal.
That would be awesome.
He has a relatively new kid.
Yeah.
Well, and that's from all your trips. I'm surprised you haven't got lots of tattoos from all your trips that you've done.
Actually-
all different continents.
So it's interesting you say that.
That's good.
All of us getting some kind of world map tattoo with all 7 continents on it.
Yeah.
Because we've
Yeah,
all
very
done
good.
it together. But yeah, the tattoo that I have now is just simple here with the trouble clef.
Yeah, which is lovely.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's a nice.
And he was smart. He put it somewhere where
Yes.
If I don't want you to see it, you have no idea how.
I agree. I have a son that lives in America, and he decided he thought it was a good idea to put a criminal on his. It was Ned Kelly, who's one of our kind of bush rangers, and he thought it'd be a good idea to put it on his hand.
Ned Kelly, what did he do?
He was a bush ranger, and what he did was, when he was robbing things, he decided to get like a can, put it over his head, and cut out the face.
So he was a criminal.
He was, he was a criminal.
Where did we see that? Isn't there a wine that has like criminals on the? I thought I saw Ned Kelly somewhere.
Nine convicts, something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, because I think Russell
Yeah,
Crowe.
that's right, yeah.
Russell Crowe played
Okay.
him. And look, he's like, you know how in the Wild West they make heroes.
Yeah.
That's what he is.
like Buzz like Clyde.
That's right.
Yeah.
They were real criminals.
Yeah.
But I'm just trying to think of one of the ones that you actually kind of feel a bit. I suppose Butch Cassidy in the Sandlands Kids. You actually like the character. Yeah, and so this is Alice, who came from a poor Irish family, and the family itself was persecuted by the police at that stage, so they went into bushranging and that. But as far as I was concerned, that's fine, but not on the back of your hand. So that's fine.
Do you know a secret? So my great uncle is Ned Kelly.
Oh, really?
Really?
Well, there we go.
I thought you looked like him. I was looking at you and that's interesting.
Yeah, exactly. Half of them went to New Zealand, which is where I'm from.
Oh.
So that was the Kelly family.
So the good family.
Yeah,
went
exactly
to
right.
New Zealand.
Yeah, the other half.
That's
Baddies.
that's crazy.
Great uncle.
And I'm running out of battery, so I'm going to end this show right here. Thank you for watching.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you made it this far in the video. We really appreciate it when you do that. Really helps us out. And don't forget to check us out next time on Mind the Gap. See you guys later.